Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Christmas universe. As today's episode, we are finally going to reveal the Christmas number one contenders, the contenders for this year's battle for the Christmas number one in 2024. We finally have a list. The official chart company have finally given us a list of who is going to be competing for this year's Christmas number one in 2024. And in fact, this year, I may add, is going to be a wide open and probably the most unpredictable race of the year. So this is the chart that is going to be probably the most unpredictable to choose on who the heck is going to take. So it's going to be a very interesting battle this year. Trust me, the battle for Christmas number one is going to be an interesting one this year. And you'll see why, because there's a lot of, like I said, you'll see why very shortly. Without further ado, make sure to like and subscribe and follow as always. Now, you're probably going to be wondering, when do the sales count towards the Christmas number one? That will be starting on Friday the 13th of December. So just to keep this in mind, if you're wanting a specific song to be Christmas number one, sales streams from Friday the 13th of December onwards will count towards the Christmas number one. So don't do it beforehand, because you're basically just going to be counting towards the regular number one spot. But if you want to focus on the Christmas one, you will want to make sure that your song is downloaded streamed from Friday the 13th of December onwards. So you have until Thursday the 19th to be able to make sure that your song is streamed enough to get that number one spot. That's how that works in terms of streams and downloads, etc. So if you're looking for a specific song to be on the top spot, you're going to want to make sure you start streaming it from Friday the 13th, because all the sales of the stream are all going to count towards the Christmas number one from that date all the way to Thursday, the 19th of December. Alrighty, so without further ado, let's have a look and see who's up for the prize this year, shall we? So who could possibly be competing for this year's number one? Let's begin, shall we? And we're going to begin probably the biggest female star of the year that I think a lot of people are probably going to pretty big prediction that she's going to probably dominate over Christmas. I'm talking about, of course, Sabrina Carpenter. This woman, ladies and gentlemen, broke the record of having 21 weeks at number one across three songs: Espresso, Please, 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 and Taste. Three massive hits from her, all hit number one in a span of 21 weeks. That's how successful Sabrina Carpenter has been. In case you're wondering, what is Sabrina Carpenter going to do for Christmas? Well, she's doing a show on Netflix called A Nonsense Christmas, and she's actually going to be reissuing her Fruitcake LP, Christmas LP, which also includes the track Santa Doesn't Know You Like I Do, which is her Christmas hit from that LP. Well, the good news is that is going to be reissued for the Christmas number one this year. Is Sabrina Carpenter going to end the year like she did in the summer by dominating the charts all the way to the end of the year? If Sabrina Carpenter's your choice, you've got to make sure to stream and download if you think that Sabrina Carpenter is going to be your lucky star to be the Christmas number one this year. I mean, she's dominated the charts this year, so it wouldn't be crazy to think that she would dominate Christmas. Just saying. Now, another female artist that's also become a very popular face in recent weeks is Grace Adam, who's the current chart holder for the song That's So True, with her number one album also at the top of the spot already. Could she remain at number one in time for Christmas? If you think she deserves to be Christmas number one, considering she's now at top of the charts, continue to stream and download her song. Maybe she might achieve at the end of her debut year as a Christmas number one holder. And then we have another female artist that's also been big this year, and Chappelle Nolan, who's been a new female artist who's entered the scene recently. She's currently in the top five. Most are wondering, could she achieve Christmas number one in the next few weeks by climbing in 6 months? Well, is she going to be able to achieve it? Well, we'll see. I mean, it's very hard to tell if she will achieve that goal, but if you think she's perfect for the Christmas number one fit, continue to download her and stream her song, keep her climbing on top top of the charts till eventually we get to Christmas number one, and maybe she might take the crown on December 20th. Who knows? But these are just some of the three big female artists of the year who are currently, well, three popular female artists that have done very well this year that are all going for the Christmas number one on the 20th of December. So who knows? Maybe one of these could become Christmas number one. And then we've got some new entries that are coming in. KSI has just released a new song called Thick of It. They're hoping to bid for the Christmas number one this year, which, by the way, KSI was a part of the Sidemen promotion in 2022 that got to number 3. So a lot of people are wondering, could this be his time to shine as Christmas number one? If you think he deserves it, then make sure to get the song, make it climb into the top 10. And who knows, maybe it could be his year to get the Christmas number one. And then we have Rose and Bruno Mars with APT, new hit that's entered the charts. And by the way, this is the biggest, obviously Rose, who's part of Blackpink, who is the biggest K-pop solo artist in the UK history, be a Korean Christmas in the UK. Maybe could it be a K-pop Christmas this year? We'll have to wait and see. And maybe your streams and downloads will decide whether it is going to be a K-pop Christmas. And then we have Sam Fenter, who's released a track for Christmas called People Watching. Currently is eyeing a top 5 debut. So if he debuts in the top 5, could he remain there all the way up to Christmas and then eventually hit the number one spot in time for Christmas? We'll have to wait and see if maybe Sam Fenter takes the crown this year. And then we've got Tatum McGraw with her song Two Hands, where she's hoping to who knows, who's to say that the Canadian pop star ends up achieving her Christmas dreams this year with the song Two Hands. We'll have to wait and see. It's already set to debut at the top 10 this week, so who's to say she doesn't remain there and eventually hit number one on the 20th of December. And then we have Jack Holland with his song Hello, Miss Johnson. That's another song hoping to achieve the Christmas number one. Also, Jack Holland, by the way, was competing in last year's number one race with the song Love It On Me. So could this year be a different scenario and he ends up hitting the number one? We'll have to wait and see. And then we have the true breakout star, Teddy Swims, with the song The Door. A lot of people could The Door be considered Christmas number one worthy in 2024? It charted all the way back in April, but who's to say it doesn't top the charts again for Christmas 2024 and it becomes a Christmas number one hit this year? Who's to say that doesn't happen? Then you have Linkin Park, which, by the way, Linkin Park had made a comeback recently with the song The Emptiest Machine. Could it be Linkin Park's Christmas as a way to pay tributes to their former band member? They achieved Christmas number one. We'll have to wait and see. 15 years after Rage Against the Machine top the charts, could we see Linkin Park do a miracle this year? We'll have to wait and see. Then we have Cinderella versus Ariana Grande with the song Dividing Gravity, which is taken from the movie Wicked. Could Ariana's Wicked Christmas become true? We'll have to wait and see. I mean, it could be her Wicked Christmas. It all depends on whether this song achieves the Christmas number one in December. And then we've got the song from the John Lewis ad referred to as Richard Ashcroft called Sunday. This is the verse track from 1998. So could we be seeing this track achieve the number one thanks to John Lewis? We'll have to wait and see, I suppose. And then we have another Christmas. We have the first of our Christmas hits for this year called Next to No Time, Christmas in Cottonworth. That's finally coming out. This is a dream track for them, by the way, as they're hoping to achieve Christmas number one with the word Cotsworths in the title. So will they achieve it? We'll have to wait and see on the 20th of December if they'll achieve that goal. Now the celebs are returning with All You Need Is Love. That comes out next Friday, the 29th of November, and all the money for that song will go to the St. Albans Street Hospital as they hope to achieve Christmas number one this year. So we'll find out if the celebs are going to achieve this year's Christmas number one. We'll find out. And then we have the reverted end of the Makers with Late Night Phone Call. That's their Christmas hit. Which, by the way, they're going to be all the money from their song will go to some to the Samaritans charity, as they're going to be a part of the winter campaign for them this year. The Samaritans are going to be backing them up for Christmas. Will they achieve the Christmas number one? Find out on the 20th of December. And remember, your streams and downloads will count towards it. And then on the 6th of December, we've got another Christmas hit coming from the Rock Corps, who are doing Hallelujah and What Christmas Means to Me. Yes, 2 charity songs are coming out, so this will be the second of those. The Rock Choir, there's going to be over 6,000 voices across the UK, as led by Karen Redmond Lusher as the lead singer and vocalist, and all the money from this track on the 6th of December will go to Cash for Kids. So if you want to support this song, you'll be able to get your hands on it from the 6th of December. And then on the 13th of December will be another charity single. South Yorkshire Fire and Rescue are going to be releasing the track Fire Safety Dance, as they hope to achieve the Christmas number one on the company's 50th anniversary. And all the money, by the way, for their track will go to raising funds for the firefighter charity and supporting the mental health of those in the service. So if you want to support the firefighters, be sure to get this on the 13th of December. And then we have Sam Clenger with a song Send Me a Sign, which is a John Lewis inspired song just released recently. It's hoping to achieve Christmas number one. By the way, this song has been able to attract over 1.8 million people with the music video. So if the song does well, maybe it could become Christmas number one this year. So who's to say Sam Clenger ends up achieving his Christmas number one dreams this year? And then we have another Christmas hit that's come out called The Primal Live. This is an 18-artist music group born in Liverpool, and they're raising awareness on homelessness, and all the money raised to their track will go to City's Whitechapel Centre, and the song they're doing is Always Home Christmas. So if you want to support their cause to raise awareness to homelessness, then be sure to get their song, which you can now stream and download right now. Now, of course, they're not the only songs competing for Christmas number one, because there's also some Christmas classic competing for the Christmas number one as well. That includes E17, Stay Another Day. It's getting a re-release this year. They made it to Christmas number one in 1994. They're hoping to achieve the number one again in 2024. So will they achieve it on their anniversary? And by the way, all the money to their re-release is going to go to the funds of Norfolk and Robbins, who are the big music therapy charity. But also, you could say this is also a rematch of E17 versus Mariah Carey, because Mariah Carey is celebrating her 30th anniversary of the track All I Want for Christmas Is You this year, and it's never claimed the Christmas number one. Could 2024 be the year of Mariah Carey? Could the Queen of Christmas finally achieve the Christmas number one in 2024? She came close in 2023 against Wham. She was second place. So who's to say this year she ends up beating E17 in a rematch 30 years on from the original match they had in 1994 between E17 and Mariah Carey. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So yeah, that's pretty crazy, isn't it? Now, as well as that, we've also got a rematch between 2 other songs that are also going to be battling for the Christmas number one this year, and they're both celebrating their 40th anniversaries, Band-Aid and Wham! Last Christmas. So Band-Aid, Do They Know It's Christmas, celebrates its 40th anniversary this year, along with Wham! Last Christmas. They both competed for the Christmas number one in 1984, which, by the way, Band-Aid won that number one. But of course, Wham! Were Christmas number ones they were the Christmas number one last year in the top spot. So a lot of people are wondering, could it be a back-to-back Christmas for Wham! This year, the same song? Or could Band-Aid's 40th anniversary achieve their 4th ever Christmas number one in the band's history? We'll have to wait and see if that's indeed a possibility. I mean, it's a possibility, so we'll have to wait and see if Band-Aid may achieve their 4th Christmas number one as a super charity group. However, though, these are not the only Christmas songs also competing for the spot, because there are some more new ones coming in the form of Ed Sheeran, who's got a brand new Christmas tune coming related to Richard Curtis's new Netflix movie, That's Christmas, that comes out on the 6th of December. And Ed Sheeran will be releasing the track on the same day as the movie, and it's called Under the Tree. It's a brand new Christmas song that's going to be releasing that day, and it's hoping to achieve this year's Christmas Christmas #1. So could it be Ed Sheeran's time to achieve his ever Christmas #1 or his third Christmas #1 as a solo artist? I mean, who's to say that doesn't happen? I mean, Ed Sheeran could do it. We'll have to wait and see. And then also, there's another K-pop group hoping to achieve the first ever K-pop Christmas #1. This is a member BTS who's going to be teaming up with the late Bing Crosby to do a version of White Christmas that's, I guess you could say, is going to have a little bit of K-pop into it. It's going to feel a little jazzy and K-poppy, and he's hoping to achieve the #1 spot in 2024, even though Bing Crosby's version got to #5 in 1977. So could B be the missing ingredient that Bing Crosby needed to be Christmas #1 all this time? We'll have to wait and see whether B is going to be responsible. The K-pop star V is going to help Bing Crosby achieve his very first Christmas #1 by making this Christmas a K-pop Christmas. Then we have Perry Edwards. You may recognize her from Little Mix from the early days of her career. Well, she's on her own now, and she has a music video and a new Christmas song, a surprise Christmas song to all her fans called Christmas Magic that has now been released, and she's hoping to achieve Christmas #1 this year with this tune. So could it be a Perry Christmas this year? Could it be a Perry win Christmas #1? Remember, your downloads and streams count from the 13th of December, so we'll have to see if you've downloaded and streamed enough to make her the Christmas #1 on the 20th of December. And then we have Kelly Clarkson with her new Christmas hit for this year, You for Christmas. She hopes to achieve hope to go even one better than her successful hit Underneath the Tree. And also Santa Can You Hear Me that reached a new peak last year, so maybe it could be Kelly Clarkson's time to finally achieve the Christmas #1. And then we have Michael Bublé, who's returned into the charts again with a new cover with another cover of Maybe This Christmas featuring country star Claire and Peach, who's going to be joining him for this take of Maybe This Christmas that you can now download and stream. Who knows? Maybe this Christmas could be theirs. And then surprise, surprise, out of nowhere, we're going to be having the return of Jedward's apparently making a return this year, and they're going to be doing a song called Love Bus coming out on the 6th of December as they hope to achieve the Christmas #1 spot this year. So could it be a Jedward Christmas this year? We'll have to find out on the 20th of December. Then, of course, we have some streaming exclusives such as Tom Green's It Can't Be Christmas, brand new from Amazon Music, hoping to follow from the success of Sam Ryder. Could it be Tom Green's time to achieve Christmas #1? We'll have to wait and see. And then we have Rachel Chapala with her version of Christmas Lights, hope, by the way, from the Apple Music category. So we'll see if this year, whether she will achieve Christmas #1 with her take of Coldplay's Christmas Lights. And then we have Dasha with Driving Home for Christmas from Spotify, hoping to achieve the #1 with her take on Driving Home for Christmas. That is now available for you to stream everywhere pretty much. But yeah, guys, these are all the contenders for this year's Christmas #1 2024. A lot of names in here, a lot of potential, a lot of possibilities for taking the #1 spot. Obviously, we got the battle between Mariah Carey 17, round 2 in 2024. The same with Wham and Band-Aid, who both competed for the Christmas #1 in 1984. And then we've got new songs from Ed Sheeran, 2 K-pop stars hoping to achieve a K-pop Christmas #1 this year. Sabrina Carpenter hoping to end the year as a Christmas #1 star. So a lot of potential here, a lot of possibilities of who could take the top spot this year. So the questions now on your basically is, who do you want to see as Christmas #1 in 2024? Who do you think is worthy of becoming your Christmas #1 in 2024? A lot of people obviously want to see Mariah Carey achieve her dreams with All I Want for Christmas Is You. I'm sure a lot of people want to see Wham achieve a back-to-back Christmas #1 in 2024, which that'll be a huge deal for Wham. Maybe Sabrina Carpenter will surprise us all and take the #1 spot, as she's had a very successful year. So who knows who's going to take it? But either way, this is all going to go down on Friday, the 20th of December. on Radio 1, where they will announce this year's Christmas number one live on Radio 1 that night, Friday, the 20th of December from 4 p.m., where they'll count down the top 40 and exclusively reveal this year's Christmas number one. I hope you're ready, guys. I hope you're ready for all the craziness of the race for the Christmas number one to officially begin in just a few weeks from now, as the battle for the Christmas number one officially begins soon. So not long to go, guys, and we're going to find out who takes the top spot in 2024. So many potentials, so many possibilities. Only one will take it. Let me know in the comment section who you want to see take the crown in 2024. Oh man, it's going to be, I think it's pretty hard to decide, isn't it? But nevertheless, I will leave. I'll probably, yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll leave links to the website if you want to recognize the names you're searching for. I might try and put links to the songs that are available if you're looking to stream the songs and add them to your playlist ready for the 13th of December. Then be sure to do so. And then yeah, just get ready for Friday the 13th to be able to start streaming and downloading your buying your songs in preparation to make them your Christmas number one this year. Thanks for watching, guys, and get ready for the Christmas number one to be revealed on the Friday, the 20th of December. Not long to go, few more weeks, and then we'll finally know who takes the crown this year. So thanks for watching. Catch you all very, very, very soon.